Welcome to the SOS Live Sync. My name is Ro Hickman and I am the Survivor Outreach Coordinator.
Hello, my name is Sarah Vargo and I am the SOS Support Coordinator at Camp Murray. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is our first ever SOS Sync and we are so excited.
Very excited.
Really excited about this new platform that we have. The purpose of the SOS Sync is to be able to bring you up-to-date information about survivor benefits and events that are happening in a virtual format. Because we have the newsletter, we have emails, we have Facebook, but sometimes y'all get so much just thrown at you to read, and we just wanted to have a different platform to be able to bring you information to kind of maybe explain what's being put out there. So I appreciate your time, and of course Ro and I are only two of your SOS coordinators in the Northwest. So any questions that you have about any information that we talk about, please go back to your support coordinator and follow up with them, because they are also your subject matter experts, and I know that they are there and willing and would love to answer your questions and to support you.
And if you're not sure who your support coordinator is, you can definitely reach out to Sarah or myself, and we would definitely put you in contact with your support coordinator.
Absolutely. So Ro, I know that you have a couple of upcoming events to share with us in October. So what do we got going on?
So our first event that we have is the online Survivor Benefits Report that will be happening on the 6th, which is Tuesday of October. And it will go into talking about your benefits. And we also have the Dine and Dial that will take place on Wednesday, October 14th at 7 p.m. Central Time. If you happen to miss the Dine and Dial, there will be information on that on the JBLM SOS Facebook page, as well as the Washington State SOS Facebook page as well.
Absolutely. Now, going back to our webinar, this is being put on by Military OneSource, and if you haven't checked out the resources that Military OneSource provides, I really encourage you to do so. Military OneSource, they have financial resources, such as during tax season. They've partnered with H&R Block to provide e-file for survivors.
Yes. They have counseling services for survivors as well.
Absolutely. And if you have a child with special needs, they have great resources in the EFMP, because I know not everybody is near an installation. So I really encourage you to just get on and just see what they have to offer, because they have a lot of great articles and different resources to support survivors. Just like the online benefits report webinar that they're putting on. And if you don't know what a survivor benefit report is, this is something that is that's eligible to active duty families.
Yes.
Or I'm sorry, if your service member was on an active duty status, you can log in to this and put in your information, and it's going to be able to give you kind of a snapshot of what your benefits should look like. And it can also give you a snapshot of what future benefits could look like. So it's a great tool for planning financially for the present and for the future.
Especially as your children begin to age out. So this is a great resource, and we highly encourage all survivors to definitely take part in the online survivor benefits report.
Absolutely. And again, the Dine and Dial is put on by SOS financial counselor Mark Dunlop, and Mark does these Dine and Dials quarterly, and he does record them. So if you do miss them, you can go back and listen in. So the upcoming one is focused on estate planning. So if that's something that's of interest to you, you're going to want to jump on. And he also takes questions. So, you know, if you have other financial questions, there might have been a dine and dial that covered that. And we're going to have the links to his past dine and dials up there. So make sure that you kind of take a look through there. And of course, any specific questions, you know, please send them to your coordinator. And, you know, we're going to make sure that we get you the correct answers.
Right. Absolutely. And on the JBLM SOS page, I do have the dine and dial is pinned to the top of the page, so there won't be any need for you to constantly scroll down to look for the information as well.
Great. Awesome. So those are a couple of great events coming up. Now, for a few reminders, happy October, and if this is your birthday month, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And if you are also a survivor benefit annuitant and this is your birthday month, guess what is due to DFAS?
The Certificate of Eligibility.
That is correct, your Certificate of Eligibility. This is due for all survivors ages 14 and up during your birthday month. So if you have a birthday, or if you had a birthday in September and maybe have noticed that October you didn't receive a payment, or you have a birthday coming up in October, you're going to want to make sure that you complete this Certificate of Eligibility form and that you submit it to DFAS. This form can be submitted through the mail and by fax. You can choose one or the other, or you can do both. I do suggest that after you complete the form, that you do make a copy just for your own records. That's always a good idea with any form that you're ever sending. You're going to always want to just make sure that you have a copy of what you've sent off. So just for your own records. So that's just a happy little reminder. For all of our survivor benefit annuitants.
And Sarah, I thought we would talk a little bit about the DIC and Social Security for the students that are going to be turning 18 years old.
Good.
Because what you want to do is you do want to go on to the ssa.gov and make sure that you look at the information if you're going to be turning 18. And Social Security and the VA has the same similar form, but you can go to the ssa.gov. Again, that's their website, and they will be able to let you know what that form is and the information that you need to complete, and then what portion on that form the school needs to complete and get that turned in.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, there are a few forms that if your student is turning 18 during their senior year in high school, they're just going to need to show that they are still in high school and they are a full-time student. And the form with the VA is a school certification form, so that you will be filling out part of that yourself, and then the school is also going to need to fill part of that out as well.
Yes.
So all forms can be found on the VA's website, and then, you know, while you're having the school fill out those forms, you are correct that Social Security also is going to require the school to also fill out a couple forms for them. So even though Social Security is not a military benefit that we track, you might as well take in the forms that the school's going to need to complete all at once and have them do it at the same time. Just to be on top of that and try to get those done as soon as possible. You're going to want to make sure that you don't wait to the last minute and get those forms completed. You know, I would say at least 90 days in advance of your child's 18th birthday.
And one thing that survivors, one thing that you don't want is that for your entitlements, for the children to stop because these forms were not received by DFAS or the Social Security office or the VA.
Mm-hmm. And if you have any questions on any of the forms or any of the processes, you know, please again reach out to your Survivor Outreach Support Coordinator and to the department itself. So if you have a VA question, reach out to the VA. If it's an SBP question, reach out to
DFAS.
to the annuitant department at DFAS. Social Security, reach out to your local Social Security office.
Right.
All of these, they're going to be able to give you your specific information. And if you don't have the correct contact information, that is absolutely something that we can help provide to you.
Exactly.
And can even at times help get on the call with you and be there for you. So, yeah. Okay.
So we would like to thank everyone for attending our first live SOS Sync.
And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and make sure to take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And we are looking forward to seeing you next month.